Hello and welcome to Madrid Direct. Today we are having a conversation with Clément Maclou, manager of Amundi's CPR Silver Age Fund, and we'll talk about how investors can take advantage of the demographic trend known as senior boom and how it will change habits and needs of population worldwide. Clément Maclou, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you very much.
This senior boom phenomena, are we going to see it in just a very small amount of specific countries, or is it a global phenomenon?
Well, I would say that it's a global phenomenon with a particular importance, firstly in Japan and then in Europe. Well, the top three countries are first Japan, then Germany, and then Italy. So yes, we can say that it's a global phenomenon with specific importance in the developed countries.
Mm-hmm. Taking into account demographic indicators, how much will the financial needs of the population change in the coming years?
Well, today, for example, in Europe, we see that there is 1 out of 6 person that is above 65 years old, so it's basically 20%. And in 2040, it will be 1 out of 4, so it's a growth of approximately 3%. Regarding the financial condition of this population, we know that in certain countries, I'm thinking about France, for instance, where the pension will decrease because it's already at the very high levels. But this decrease in the pension will not be very strong because this population, they are voters, they vote, and if a government decides to cut the pension by 2, they will lose all the votes. So this will be a slow decrease, and we consider that this decrease will be compensated by the increase in numbers. Mm-hmm. So basically today we do think that their financial condition may be, to an individual case, maybe a bit lower than it is today, but in the general case it will be quite stable in the future.
Mm-hmm. What's the objective of CPR Silver Age Fund and how does it work?
Well, the objective is to invest in that demographic trend, which is a very powerful demographic trend. It's a non-cyclical trend. And the philosophy of the fund is to invest in that theme via the consumption of this aging population. Mm-hmm. So they do have different consumption patterns, and we did look at them, and we did identify some sectors that will benefit from this consumption.
Mm-hmm. What kind of sectors and companies are you aiming at?
So in terms of sectors, we've got 7 thematic sectors that will go from some consumer sectors with leisure products, beauty care products. Well, there is also some financial names with asset management, private banking. There is no classical banks. The idea is to say that this population is having most of the savings today, so we need actors that can, manage this saving. Mm-hmm. We have, of course, health-related sectors. We have dependency with retirement houses. It's quite a flagship sector of this aging population. Mm-hmm. But we also have pharmaceutical industry, knowing that 2/3 of the drugs are consumed in Europe by this aging population, so 20% of the population basically is consuming 2/3 of the drugs. Mm-hmm. And we also have some medical equipments in our investment universe.
Mm-hmm. How much is it exposed to present-day market dynamics, this fund?
Well, the idea of this fund is to invest in the long-term trend. And we want to offer to our clients a buy and hold product. That means that they buy the product for the theme because they do agree, they are convinced by the theme, and then we offer them the possibility to do every kind of arbitrage that would fit the market configuration. So the client, they don't need to think about shall I think about a growth market or value market or big cap or mid cap. Mm-hmm. We do that for themselves. Mm-hmm. So yes, the portfolio is exposed to the theme, and we will never invest outside the theme, but we will try to do as best as we can to adapt mm-hmm. the portfolio to the market configuration.
What kind of performance and within which time frame can an investor expect from this fund?
So this fund is an equity fund. So classically, we talk about a 5 years horizon for the investment. And if we look at the back 5 years, the portfolio has been performing approximately 100%. So basically, let's say 20% a year, but I cannot, assure that for the future. It's an equity market, so it's an equity fund, so the risk is also linked with the equity market.
That was it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next Madrid Direct.